Yo, what is good, y'all? I'm back. Oh, so if you're here to watch the video about this, just fast forward. But if you're here to watch your boy me, let me tell you something. As you can see, I moved. No longer in the old house anymore, and that's why I haven't been working on my cars or making videos or any of that, because I've been literally too busy for all of that, and it actually took longer than I expected to settle down and get everything sorted out. But I'm back. Hopefully I'm not that busy from now on, and I can work on my car more. Good thing is the house is really quiet, and I don't have to deal with all the cars passing by. I don't have to deal with busy streets. Bad thing is there's no more chicken on the street, so I might have to hit grocery store for dinner tonight. Yeah. Well, we don't got chickens, but we got birds. Aww, lovely. But anyway, today we are installing these. These are rear trailing arm mounting cup. So this pretty much what connects your rear trailing arm to your chassis. And huge shout out to Excessive Manufacturers because, well, not because they sponsored the video. They didn't. But hey, if you guys want to sponsor me, let me know. I've been buying stuff from you guys for years. Shout out to them because they have been, making some really, really high quality parts for a ton of different chassis and selling them for a really reasonable price. So yeah, shout out to them. So this is a replacement of the OEM rear trailing arm cup. But it's not like a normal OEM replacement or reinforced OE style, because this actually has longer slot, and if you look at it this way, the mounting point is actually higher than the stock one. So that actually gives you a suspension geometry correction. So pretty much if you lower your car, your rear trailing arm will flatten out, go up. Somebody's rear trailing arm literally points up. So with this, it moves the mounting point upwards. So you still have a relatively correct suspension geometry. Really useful if you want to dial in more grip and have more adjustability. Plus, this, I guarantee you, I haven't took the OEM one out yet, but I guarantee this one is way thicker than the stock one. Oh, and if you guys wondering about this rice picker hat, it's not because it's too sunny today. My hair length is just really awkward right now, and I have to wear a hairband and this hat just to cover all this mess. So yeah, you don't want to see all that. I don't want to show you all that. Anyways, let's get back to it. So this hole is where your rear trailing arm mounts to. Obviously this one is lower, this one is higher. And that's how it corrects the suspension geometry. Wow, that's a mouthful to say. And as you can see, the thickness, as I told you, see? Thinner, thicker. Yeah. And then you can see that the slot on the stock one is much shorter than the slot on the excessive one. Yeah, pretty excessive. So these are everything you need for this job: an impact gun, 18mm socket, 18mm wrench, a pry bar or whatever you use as a pry bar. In my case, it's a flathead screwdriver. And obviously the parts that you're putting on, and the socket for your lug nuts or your lug bolts. In my case, it's a 19mm socket. Oh, obviously a jack, 2 jack stands. So to begin with, you want to jack up your car. Ow, that sun is big. You want to jack up your car as high as possible. Well, not as high as possible necessarily, but the higher up in the air your car is, the easier you work under the car. So jack it up and put some sketchy jack stand underneath the car to protect yourself. I always recommend people to put the wheel, if you have to take off the wheel, put the wheel underneath the car, just in case there's an earthquake. I live in Southern California, so it happens quite often. Once you've removed the wheels, you can get your impact down there and zap it out. And now you use an 18mm wrench on one side and use the same 18mm socket on the other side. There it is. Ta-da! Now, same way, put the new one back on. And now we use the jack to bring the trailing arm back up because it's pretty tough to push it up by yourself. There you go. And now we use the pry bar to adjust it to the right position. All right. That's not even the full adjustment. So as you can see, I still have, actually you can't see, but I still have probably 5mm more adjustment outwards. But I'm gonna leave it like this because it's already hitting. If I want the full adjustment, I have to trim this edge down 5mm. But I think it should be enough, more than enough. But I'm just gonna leave it like this. I think this is already toning out. If I'm wrong, I'll come back and adjust it. So this is really suitable for pretty much all the lower E36 and E46 because first of all, it corrects the suspension geometry by raising up the pickup point. And then second of all, if you know about E36 and E46, you know that the car tend to gain a lot of toe in once you lower it or the car is squatting. So now this brings out the trailing arm a lot and is gonna help a lot with the toe in problem. So yeah, that's the magic of this little piece. Let's put it back on real quick. Now it's always good to double check the tightness with a ratchet once you use your impact gun. There we go. Yep, it's tight. So all I need to do now is put the wheel back on and give it a good alignment. Before I sign off, please hit the like button if you like the video. It's gonna help me out a lot. And if you like my content, if you want to see more of my videos, please consider subscribing. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Oh, and if you're wondering about this missing piece, well, here's the story. My boy Otis was helping me to move, so he was towing my trailer with my car on it with his Tundra, and this piece just flew off on the freeway because I was using the Cleco pin to hold him on. Well, nothing else flew off, just this piece. While both of us were in the truck, and neither of us noticed until I was unloading the car. I was like, wait, where's my overfender? But it's not a big deal. I even tried to went back and look for it, but I'm pretty sure well, I couldn't find it, so I'm pretty sure it's already been crushed into pieces. I can just get another piece from Finman Lab, I think. Well, I'm sure I can, but I think I'm gonna get the new, was it 100mm wider one? Yeah, to get a newer one, just to fit my own wheels onto the car. Yeah, that's it about this video. See you guys next time.